Hey, party people, welcome back. I don't think it's safe to use this gun, Mary. Man! So last time, I always forget to do that. I feel like I should do those reminders of what's been going on, especially when I'm not posting every day. We friggin' lost our good bird friends. They're just waiting on an island for us and theoretically gonna get killed by vines. We better save them. But everything's horrible, but this music is nice and dramatic and cool. So we need to get to that elevator, the solstice elevator. Oh, Lantern Guy's actually there. Come on, work already. Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. That's what you think of him as, elevator guy? Come on, now of all times. Excuse me? Whoa, you're you. Ah, geez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Murray and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this, on me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West apartments. The squares stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find magnets and stuff in the apartments, Mary? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Mary. Holy fudge. Looks like Mary and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Man. Let me know if you need my help with anything. So we should be able to go see all the apartment people in the cafe, like that sad girl and the girl that liked the robot and the terrifying hello penguin. Wait, well, I guess that's a plush toy and not a person, but he was still important to me. Oh, he is still here! Oh, thank goodness. Oh yeah, the TV head. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartments in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Oh, what's up, penguin?
Hello.
Hey, dude. Yup. Ah, that girl makes me so sad. Why do you have to do that? Same as usual, huh? Dang it, I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? There I am. You're looking for some more things to eat that you're not supposed to eat? Bummer, I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling apart. The plant spirit Maze, I figured. Say, how's she doing? Aw, she's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Jeez. Hey. Hi. Is it me, or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Mary. Good thing you got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. That's true. Squares are bad news, man. Okay, but they said something about an elevator that should be able to go down behind the clock door. The Nixie tube door. Most of those squares, or more of those squares. Wait, isn't that how we got there though? Oh no! We can't somehow fast travel there, can we? No. Oh no. We still go down to the bed. I don't need to end the episode though. Well, it's hard from walking. Is it alright if I take a nap? Oh, maybe something else will happen while the game is closed. Go ahead and open it back up. I didn't quit the game between sessions this time, though. I kept going, because I'm gonna finish this all today. Because I need to know. I need to know how many of these people we can save. Even if they're not real, I don't care. They weren't real to begin with anyways, this is a story. I am always interested in stories that deal with this whole kind of, you know, like narratives within narratives, and at what point do you theoretically stop caring about the characters being quote-unquote real. That was a whole thing that Umineko dealt with that made me like it a lot. So, where can I even go? Oh, that's right, it's up here that we can get to the other thing. I'm silly. Those squares were always there, I think. And it's clock face. Here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything happens. Heck yeah, it's at 0. Door's locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The Word document is on the screen above the password prompt. Okay. What would it be? Would it be Solstice again? Not it. Oh, it is it. RGB. I do find it interesting that the phosphor colors for this world are RGB. Because of course it's like digital. This one is red. This one is green. This one is blue. Doesn't have anything to say about that one. This elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. That usually works. Wait, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. I can't reach it. Oh, come on. The elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Do I have to do something with these? Some kind of puzzle? Oh, there's a lever hanging from the ceiling. We should find someone tall to reach it for us, Mary. Alright, let's go find the frickin' lantern guy. Or elevator guy, as you call him. Oh, okay. I love that's the special thing we need him for, is that he's a tall guy. Oh, and he has that thing to reach up to for his lantern filling. Oh, you know what? I bet he'll feel pretty good about being useful. Hey, dude. We found some elevators! What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh, do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us! What? You should be able to reach the lever, 'cause you're taller than me! Oh, I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. Yeah, we got Lantern Guy with us. Lantern Guy, Lantern Guy. You have the power of being tall. I relate to that. I got to use that power many times in Japan to help teachers reach things on high places. And then they would say, oh, the supplies aren't here. Who took my stapler? and then I would get a very visceral caveman kind of like, yes, I am strong and tall like bear. You are welcome for me using my superpower for you. Oh, whoa, he teleported. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same! Yup, so, what did you need my help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right, wait, I'm not that tall. Well, it's worth a shot. Oh, wait, I got this. Yeah, you got your dangly thingy. Nice! Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Oh, no. But then is the elevator not gonna be able to go up and get everybody? Are you gonna do me like that, game? Oh, it's over here! It's by the tower! Oh! Neat! Well, looks like the elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. What is going on? No! It's a square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah, hold on. Maybe Mary and I can... No, it's okay. It looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Yeah, that was bound to happen. It's okay. Somehow we're gonna reverse all this or whatever. Oh yeah, we're here, but we don't have all the pieces of the previous sun. Oh wait! I needed to go there with the things with the yellow from the previous sun, but I don't think it meant the items. I think it meant those people that actually had like real lives from the other world. Because like Prototype Bot had that yellow eye, and I think that other guy had yellow, and of course the fox had glowy yellow. That's what we really needed. We came with the wrong items the first time in the first world all along. That's some hot shit. I like it. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Silver point! I couldn't stop him. Sigh. Messiah? Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. The library? Yeah. Kip, you made it back. I was so worried. Oh yeah, this is a 3i version, so she probably has a different personality. I see you found the Messiah? Yeah, we ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot? Are you talking about a boy with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room and said it was an emergency, and I let him have it and he ran out and... Oh, I should have stopped him. I hope he's okay. This seems like more of like a nervous one. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, that was... The labs? That poor kid. No, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Oh, we've reached some kind of bad end here. I think this is meant for, like, we're gonna have to go back again or something. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Oh, my mama's calling me. Mama successfully talked to. I need to get going. You shouldn't go out there. But, oh, help me out here, Kip. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want to bring the sun back at least? Oh, but even if you do bring the sun back, the squares, they'll still be here. Sadly, not to mention even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure if I'll be able to forgive myself. Sigh. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying, and now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Murray, do you remember the very first time? Not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? Oh yeah, they don't know. And then I found out about the world being like this. Sigh. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel, but then I realized you really wanted to save both the world and me, but at the end you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Mary. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Murray, I'm not afraid anymore. Sniff. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay, please. If you must. It wouldn't be right for me to keep you. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Oh man. So while I was taking a break to talk to my mom, oh yeah, all these other NPCs are here, I'm gonna have to talk to them. Someone mentioned, and I had a feeling about this character over here, I figured that they were like something the author was kind of venting about, or I mean the game makers, like Night Margin, because they're talking about having to rewrite their thing even though they wrote it first. And apparently this was put in like specifically later as a reference to them having to deal with people comparing them to Undertale, even though like the free version of this game came out before Undertale. And I was thinking about this in Undertale because there definitely are a lot of similarities, but they were in development, I guess, around the same time. So I guess it's just like a kind of zeitgeist that they're both tapping into. It's really interesting to me. They're both very good in their own way, obviously. What are you doing to that book? I've been in the author's shadow for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I want to die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away? Oh yeah, the person asked the same thing last time. Haha, looks like we're stuck with the latter. Oh man. Yawn. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? Yeah. All those hours I put into my work and now... She fell asleep. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine at least. I was looking out of the windows in the... I was looking out one of the windows in the library and it spotted in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Yeah, so people think it's the author, but it's the author's son. What happened to the mama? Looks like I'll have to cancel my appointment. This stinks. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. With the world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he's just kind of stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Sigh. Many people have been assuming the worst. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit, A-27, is still doing okay. I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. Sigh. It's comforting to see the faith you have in Mary, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. I need to find out how this book ends! If I die, I want to die reading! The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure where I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone here for at least another day. How good, with the minimal industrial waste. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. Yeah, and the kitties. The nyanyas. They're so cute. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pill should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. The stand smells sugary. Candy skewers fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid, but at least they'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. The world is ending, what are we gonna do? The only person that's appropriately freaking out. What, you need something? No. Suit yourself. But just so you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted, so I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not. Okay, so that was your deal. This person kind of looks like Sayaka to me, from Madoka. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. This library was built fairly recently, you know? Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. You know a lot, little babu. You have cute hair. Oh, it's a newspaper robot. Evening news, everything is terrible. That it is. Reading helps me get my mind off things. Yep, still scared of ladders. Alright. Hello, person. This is the library / temporary shelter. We gotta make our way out. We gotta go try to help. But what can we do? I guess we should go down to where the lab theoretically is. Squares are here too. Oh yeah, and we gotta find Rue, the fox. Not Rue, the character from my comic. Oh, we can actually go in the aquarium. It's a big fish tank. Nico, use the opportunity to eat them. No one will stop you. Otherwise, they're just gonna go to waste. Alright, can we meet up with Rue back here? She's here, right? Yeah. So cute! You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but... Everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Okay. Why are you a fox? I understand the robot and the boy. Did they just have sentient, or sapient foxes on that world? The world that got destroyed? But how are we supposed to get back to that room? Oh, is it this one? Let's see if this elevator works. I see, because it was stuck on another floor. That was this one. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. The Prototype's body was destroyed back at the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with a memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Okay. Up to the observation area. You know, this is the tallest building in Refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of these windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know, knowing that all of this is, well, like, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. My creator, so she was created by the author, even though she's a yellow. Is she a robot? Sigh, and all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. Oh yeah, the first law of robotics. Or I guess the second law? It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one, but the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought that instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh, is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Oh, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend. Devote your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Haha, I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Mary know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the World Machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. Content update. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two, but as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Are you listening, World Machine? Oh, hey! You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back, all thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We really need to go now, Nico. Oh yeah, they are kind of like red, green, and blue, even if they all have a yellow light aspect of them. So they have to be on those three things. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. Oh, what are those things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .text file as its shell. But you need to get to them. But to get to them, we need to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world which will... Confused cat noises. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Mary's machine. Oh, and when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Mary is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer, but this time Mary would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. Let's see, does Mary know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask Mary on this. Right, hold on. Ooh. The journal is glowing again, Mary. Let's take a look. Glowing journal. Documents, my games, OneShot. I've been there. This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. There she goes. This one is blue. That's mine then. This one is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. Okay, do I need to go do it while the game is still open? But you know what? I'm gonna end this episode here, cause yeah, it's running a good amount of time. But wink.